Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, the only thing the Spurs will be thinking about is a win here at home. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got Wells, Ja Morant, he's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Edey, and it's Jackson in at the 4 slot. And for San Antonio, up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the center. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Outside, Fox. No good from outside. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for Memphis. Pass to Morant. Here's Edey. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now, here's Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. From deep. And the basket by Castle.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Now here's Morant for 3. He can't get that one. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I did speak with the head coach of the Spurs. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, Stan, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Here's Vassell, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Pass to Wells. Jackson looking it over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Both free throws good from Morant. You can see, and coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Morant left side. No good with the triple. San Antonio leading by 7. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here is Wells. And there's Jackson on the assist by Wells. Jackson's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Wembanyama, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Misses in close. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Morant against Wembanyama. Morant with the steal. 14 feet away. Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 7.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson, getting out on the break and just busting it up the court. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. So it's the Spurs now. 3-point lead. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
It is going to be hard to get a hand to Wembanyama's shots on the inside. Great instincts and just too much length.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jerome, he's checked in for Morant. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Caldwell Pope outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Spurs leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Here's Jerome. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it goes down 2 points.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Caldwell Pope outside. Jerome, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Castle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jerome passes to Wells. Here's Jerome. Guarded by Fox. And that one is good from Jerome.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Fox with it. 6 points for him. Misses from close range. Here's Jerome. Covered by Barnes. The jump hook. And it's denied by Fox. Vassell outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell, and it's Harper in for Fox. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for Wells. And it's Morant in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From 10 feet out, no good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now Harper. Up in time, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high-percentage looks.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Clark. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Morant, and it's Jerome in at the shooting guard. Harper. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Jerome. Lays it up off the glass. Jerome's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that one's good. Champagny.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Morant with the screen on Johnson. Here's Jackson driving the lane, and the shot goes down. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Sohan, defended by Aldama. Sohan with the ball. Shot clock at 5, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
San Antonio making a switch here. Waters is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Sohan. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Jerome. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Wembanyama high post. Jackson on him. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Jackson. And the 3-ball is good. Wembanyama's got 14 points.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one's good, Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Inside. Aldama gets the bucket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
San Antonio's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Now here's Morant. He has 7, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Count the basket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Morant passes to Jerome. There's the screen. And the rejection by Wembanyama. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Harper. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And Wells is subbed in for Ty Jerome. Jackson from long range. A rebound by the Spurs. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Castle. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The kick out to Fox. Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Wells. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pippen's checked in for Memphis. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the Spurs making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Then one on Castle. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Yeah, amazing. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pippen kicks to Jackson. with some arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside, Fox. Got it. Good job in the low post. Fox has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Jackson down low, covered by Barnes. Jackson misses. Spurs leading by 8. Vassell outside. Sohan inside. Jackson on him. Back to Sohan. The kick out to Barnes. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got 7.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Outside Pippen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Fox. 20 seconds left in the first half. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pippen outside. Pass to Jackson. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Fox from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to end the half. Just demoralizing.
And that does it for the first half of play. Spurs out in front. They lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. The shot by Wells, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. 6
on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Spurs leading by 7. Outside, Fox. pass to Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Vassell's got 5 now.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Jackson kicks to Morant. This one for 3. And a shot by Wells, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Pass to Jackson. Over Barnes. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Jackson. San Antonio's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Edey. Wembanyama scores on top of the defense.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Here's Edey. And here's Caldwell Pope. Memphis moving that ball around. And here is Wells. Pass to Edey. 4 on the clock. Here's Morant. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio leading by 12. To the inside. Shoots. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Edey, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Fox kicks to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. Caldwell Pope dishes to Wells. Down low and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Two on the clock. Here's Morant.
And the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got 6.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
To the paint. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Jerome.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Morant. Rebound, San Antonio. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama, right side. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Floats one. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Jerome. Here's Castle. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 11 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Jackson passes to Morant. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. It's stolen by Wembanyama. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Harper in for Castle. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Here's Jackson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer, Fox. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Morant. Santi Aldama is out there with Clark. And there's Jackson, and it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his abilities.
Wembanyama shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Jackson. Takes it off the glass.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Harper against Morant. Pass to Sohan. Here's Champagnie. And the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And that one's good. Morant.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Harper's shot's good. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Harper against Morant. Pass to Jerome. From downtown. A rebound by the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points. Wembanyama looking it over. He's off on that one. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Jackson passes to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Outside Harper. Pass to Sohan. That three off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. After back-to-back 50-win season, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Harper dishes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
And we all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. 34 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Knocked away. Pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
San Antonio leading by 13. Timeout, Spurs.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Wells, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over the plan during the break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Wells. Wells has got 6 assists now in the game. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Wells kicks to Morant. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. They get it back. Wembanyama. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Launches it. Rebounded by the Spurs. Castle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama has got 40 points.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front. Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Good luck against Wembanyama.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
With the step back. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here's Castle. And it's no good. 3rd time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. On the wing, Jackson to the inside. Morant against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.